house party tonight, and joining us right now is the man himself. It's only the king of the Northeast, everyone. Sam Fender's on the show.
Hey.
Welcome, sir. How are we feeling? All good?
Feeling very good after that talk up there, mate. Thank you very much.
Well, I think you are kind of like the self-proclaimed king of the Northeast now. I know that you often...
I never, ever said that. You just say it's Jack Saunders proclaimed king of the Northeast.
Oh, okay, fine, yeah. No, you didn't say it, but just like when I'm watching you on stage now doing your thing, I'm just like, oh my God, he's just like the overlord.
I think Shearer would have something to say about me calling myself the king of the Northeast. Yeah.
What if we replaced the Angel of the North with like a Mount Rushmore of the Northeast? It could be you with your face on there. Alan Shearer, Anton Deck could be on there, yeah.
Cheryl
Cole.
Jade from Little Mix.
Oh my God, there's so many, isn't there? Actually, that's probably rivaling the actual Mount Rushmore, I'd say. All right, Sam, you're on the Indie House Party tonight, mate, which means I need 5 of your favourite indie bangers to get a weekend kicked off indie rock and roll style. Where would you like to go first?
I'm going to start with Arctic Monkeys' Teddy Picker from their second album.
Okay, how come you went with this one? You could have gone with really any Arctic's tune, really.
I could have done, but it was like when I had the first Arctic Monkeys album and the second one, well, all of them as well. But when that song came out, I was like starting a band. I think it was like Humbug era. I was like when my first band together, and so I absolutely loved Favourite Worst Nightmare. So we used to cover it in my band when I was like 14, and I just loved the intro, oh, get it.
There it is. Good. Yeah, it's so good. Matt Helder's one of the most legendary drummers ever. So good. Really initiating the energy on this thing. First choice is Sam, Arctic Monkeys, Teddy Picker. First choice is Sam Fender, who's on the Indie House Party tonight. Everybody picking your favourite indie bangers to get your weekend kicked off, indie rock and roll style. And Sam, we can't really go any further without talking about this recent tour that you've been on. And I watched the video from Alexandra Palace of you doing 17 Going Under. I was meant to be at that show, but I was on holiday in Mexico, so I'm sorry about that. Oh man,
I don't blame you. I would do the same.
Can you tell us about those? I think it was about 5.5 minutes on stage performing that song. Tell us about those very specific 5.5 minutes doing 17 Going Under at Alexandra Palace, and what the feelings going through your body were, because the reaction of you afterwards, and I don't think we really see you in awe that often. You usually take a lot of this in your stride, I think. But that was a different reaction to how I've seen you on stage before after a song.
Yeah, it was. Ever since 17's kind of exploded through the whole TikTok thing and all of with it going into the charts. I mean, we got told the other day that it's the first guitar band apparently that's got into the top 10 since 2013 or something. That was what the label told us. And the last time that happened, it was Arctic Monkeys.
That's insane.
So like, just gone up like another level, you know, and to see like 10,000 people, and especially the kids down at the front row who I could actually see like the whites of their eyes, like every single word, it meant something to them and they were screaming it. I've seen people connect with all the songs like Hypersonic Missiles and stuff, but just it's a different level with 17. And then when I'd stopped, the whole crowd just kept on chanting the oh, like over and over and over again. And it was just like, it was almost like it wasn't even our show anymore. It was like, it belonged to the crowd. I
know I said I wasn't there, but I can imagine they were probably doing that after the gig as well, like out on the streets after the show.
Everywhere, man. After that, like everywhere around London, it was just you.
That's so sick. I got to say as well, just before we get into your next track, what's the name of your keyboardist?
Joe Atkinson.
So Joe Atkinson in that video as well, there's a moment where he gets out his seat and he's like, come on, give it to us, kind of thing. I loved it. It was so, and throughout the whole entire thing, he's just up there trying to be the main character. It was so good. I love his energy. He must be always great on stage.
We call him the hype man.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was like.
He's a hype man.
Yeah.
He just gets up, he gets the crowd going, you know. But it's so lush because me and Joe used to be in rival bands when we were teenagers.
Ooh, okay.
And he was kind of hotshot guitarist in their band, and I was like the hotshot guitarist in my band.
Yeah.
So it was like, so now that we're together, it's like, it feels like there's two front men there, you know?
Yeah, you got to be careful though. He's not like infiltrating, trying to overthrow you or anything like that, is he?
Oh no, he's not overthrown. Like he wouldn't get a look, man. I'm his big brother. Yeah.
Great, yeah. I love that.
He is working on some solo project though, which is absolutely sick.
Well, you have to send it over when it's done, mate. It'd be be wicked to
When
hear
that
it.
drops, it's going to be amazing.
Love that. Well, mate, let's talk through your next one then. Your next choice in the Indie House Party tonight. What do you want to pick for us? What do you want to set things going with?
I'm going to go for Foles, What Went Down.
Don't think this needs any more of an intro. Certified banger. Foles, What Went Down. Sam Fender on the Indie House Party, everyone. Foles and What Went Down on Radio 1. Latest choice is Sam Fender, who is on the Indie House Party tonight. We've just been talking about that massive Alexandra Palace show that he has just played alongside a completely sold out UK arena tour as well. Actually, not arena tour quite yet, isn't it? You've got arenas on sale, isn't that right?
No, this was arenas as well. We did Leeds Arena, Newcastle Arena, and Cardiff Arena, and 2 nights in Queen Alexandra Palace. But then we've put on a bigger arena tour, which is cool.
Nice. Love that. Yeah, because that's coming next year, isn't it? Actually, levelling up, though, sir, and headlining festivals next summer. Truck Festival now locked in and confirmed to be headlining that alongside some absolute icons. That must feel a little bit strange for you, you know, having come up through the ranks and literally playing the smallest stages at these festivals to now actually topping the bill at one.
It's insanity, man. We did it the old-fashioned way, you know. We literally started from the very bottom and worked our way up. And we're also doing a massive show on our own, which is literally going to be like 45,000 people, and we're announcing it on Monday. And that's like insanity, like to think that we're going to play to that many people. When like I remember we used to like rock up the bars and like plug our stuff in, and there'd be like 2 people in the back of the bar, and they'd be like, you know, doing the crossword.
There's not going to be a crossword in sight at that gig for sure, mate. When you do these bigger shows, right, as well, often people like to level up on the production of their shows. They like to bring big, bold, exciting ideas. But I kind of maybe get the feeling with you guys that it's always just letting the music do the talking in this sense. So when it comes to headlining a festival, doing a big show like that, what are your thoughts and feelings around like putting on the actual show itself?
I mean, we had extra production for this last tour. I mean, there's like definitely the light show has gone up another notch. We've got like sort of mad videos and sort of crazy art stuff going on the back. And there's been a few explosions and a few confetti cannons. But I mean, headlining festivals, I don't know. What can you get? Can you get lasers and stuff? No,
I think if you're a headliner, you can literally ask for anything. So you can have lasers if you want. You could do a zip line if you wanted to, bungee jump, whatever.
We had a joke that if we ever did St. James's Park, I said that would have like Johnny suspended on some cables and just have him flying around the crowd.
I'm imagining Johnny like Peter Pan in a panto or something like that. Is he going to be in like tights and stuff and a little like sort of black and white Geordie outfit with his bucket hat on?
He doesn't really change, to be honest. So I think it'll probably be whatever he's wearing today, he'll be wearing then.
Whatever he rolls out of bed in, he'll be wearing then. Yeah, nice. All right, Sam. So we're going to play a game in a second as well, because no party is complete without a game. We are going to play your charts right. Essentially, 17 Going Under, currently at number 8 in the official UK chart. I'm going to give you some other indie bangers, and you just have to decide whether they charted higher or lower than 17 Going Under. You up for that?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, we'll do it in a second, mate. I do need another choice for you first, though.
Bombay Bicycle Club, What If?
Oh, they're going to be headlining Truck Festival with you as well, aren't they?
Yes, and that's it. It was a tune that I proper loved when I was like in high school.
So this is taking us back to those almost 17 Going Under days, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's do it then. Already vibing to it, Sam on the Zoom. Bombay Bicycle Club, What If on Radio 1. Bombay Bicycle Club on Radio 1. That is What If. Sam Fender is on the Indie House Party tonight, picking his favourite indie bangers for you guys to get your weekend started indie rock and roll style. Don't forget, you guys are going to get to do the exact same thing from 9:30 tonight for the last half an hour of the show. If Sam has wet your palate and got you thinking about something you might want to play a little bit later on, 03700 100 100 is the WhatsApp number. Come through and we'll start putting them on the playlist and giving you a shout out as well. Right, Sam, let's play a game. No party is complete without a game, especially an indie house party. We are going to do a game of Play Your Charts Right, sir. So 17 Going Under, currently sitting at number 8 in the official charts. Yes. So essentially, I'm going to give you a list of indie bangers, and you need to tell me whether you think they charted higher or lower than 17 Going Under in the official charts. Okay, here we go. Here is your first one, Sam.
Gotta be higher, man.
Do you think?
Yeah, you hear it every. It's just a banger, innit? Everyone knows that song. But like 17 Going Under, right? I didn't even think it was a single. So to be honest, I'm probably just gonna say they all should be higher, because I was like, it's not even got a chorus. I'm like, how is it in top 10?
Well, you're wrong. It's actually lower. Number 14. You've charted higher than Last Night by The Strokes.
I'm gonna go have a panic attack.
Calm down, breathe. We've got a couple more to do in this game first. Here's your next one. Oh, it's emotional. The Streets and Dry Your Eyes. Did it chart higher or lower than 17 Going Under by Sam Fender. What are we thinking at home? Sam, what are we thinking?
I think this definitely charted higher because I remember when this came out, it was all over the TV when I was a kid. Like, it was everywhere. And also the Streets are just like one of the best bands.
Yeah, and you would be correct in saying that, sir. Number 1 in 2004 for the Streets with Dry Your Eyes.
I remember being a kid and like getting proper emotional watching the video.
Right, Sam, awesome, you've got 1 out of 2 so far. Here's your next one. The Killers and Mr. Brightside. Did it chart higher or lower than 17 Going Under on the official charts? What are you thinking?
Higher.
It's got to be, right? It's got to be higher. Has to be.
It's a Mr. Brightside. It is the song that every wedding band dreads to be asked to play.
You're right.
Everyone has to play.
You're right. Has it been higher than 17 Going Under by Sam Fender?
It must have been.
It hasn't, Sam.
No.
It hasn't.
No.
The highest place that Mr. Brightside has peaked on the UK official charts is number 10.
Oh my God.
17 Going Under is bigger than Mr. Brightside.
I wouldn't say that.
No, confirmed.
Oh my God. I mean, that's insane,
That's
though.
nuts.
Brandon Flowers, apparently, I've heard, wants to do something with us. So I'm like, I need to get in touch with her, lot.
Well, yeah.
Wicked that, like.
You're so candid about that, Sam. Probably get on that. Probably get your people to speak to his people.
No, I have got them on it. I'm like, have you got in touch with Brandon Flowers yet?
Good. I just want to make sure that was all like on and happening because I couldn't let you walk away having not pursued that. Okay,
oh my God.
2 more, Sam. Here we go. Here's the next one. A little bit of a curveball. The Automatic and Monster. Surely can't have charted higher than 17 Going Under by Sam Fender, surely. I mean, like in its time, it worked, but...
Right. I reckon it was probably higher, right? But, I mean...
What do you want to say? You're going to say higher? You're going to say higher?
Yeah, higher.
Okay. You're correct. It charted higher than 17 Going Under. It charted at number 4, which also makes it a better song than Mr. Brightside by the Killers as well. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I might have gone a bit far with that one, mightn't I? Yeah. Here's your final one, Sam, and I know you're going to like this one. Oasis, Live Forever. He's got his arms out, everyone. So, did it chart higher or lower than 17 Going Under, though? This is your final one on Play Your Charts, right, Sam? How many you got right? I think you got 2 right. You've got two right so far. It's your final one. What are you thinking?
It better have charted higher, because I'll feel sick if it hasn't. It better have charted higher. It's such a tune, man.
Oasis and Live Forever charted lower than 17 Going Under. Yeah, he's actually walked out. He's actually left the room.
No.
Number 10.
No, but I'm gonna have an army of Stone Island jackets coming after us now.
Number 10 for Live Forever. But it's okay, Sam, because Oasis did bag themselves 8 number 1s, which is 8 more than you so far. So I think they are technically still ahead of you. Just. Well, that was surprising. Certainly Mr. Brightside and Live Forever, and actually maybe the Automatic and Monster, which actually did chart higher than Sam Fender's 17 Going Under and is currently at number 8. Right, Sam, next choice from you. What do you want to go for?
I'm going to go for the song that I used to listen to when I was 17 going under, so I should say. When I was 17 and I was in college, this record was my favorite record at the time, and it's Arcade Fire.
Oh, Sam, let's go. This is just a middle of the night song. We've all had a few drinks and now we've got our arms in the air going, well, come on. Arcade Fire and The Suburbs on Radio 1. Penultimate choice of Sam Fender, who is on the Indie House Party tonight, people. He's been picking the tunes for the last 4 songs or so. He's got one more for you in just a second. Sam, though, just quickly, because I've been thinking about what we're talking about, like you doing headlining festivals and stuff and your production on stage and things like that. I saw that what did you do? You brought out Darth Vader and Stormtroopers in Cardiff. Was that just Cardiff?
No, we did it in London as well, and Leeds, I think. I think we did it in Leeds. Yeah, just got dressed up and I took a lightsaber on stage.
Oh, so this is you. So is this you? Is this how you open the show? Is this how you came on for the encore? How did it work?
We just wanted to come on to the theme of the Imperial March, you know, the bum, 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 dum, 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 and we got Johnny and Mark, the trumpet player and the sax player, to play it. So it was good fun, man. It was good.
Are you going to give like people outside of the Sam Fender camp a chance to do this? Basically, I'm asking if I can basically audition to be a stormtrooper in your band.
Mate, so that's the thing. We'll get any pals who fancy doing it. You're more than welcome to be a stormtrooper. But Owen, my manager, he's got the best record for the daftest thing a stormtrooper's done. He tried to stage dive at the end of the gig in Cardiff. And you know the stage dive at the beginning of School of Rock where Jack Black just goes in, and it was exactly like that.
And everyone just parts.
Well, didn't really party, kind of just like flattened a couple of kids.
Oh no. All right, I've noted that to myself. All 6'2" of me is not made for stage diving. Well, Sam, thank you so much for joining us on the house party this week, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on, and wicked hanging out once again. I'm so glad everything's going well for you. I mean, 17 going under, I think the best way to describe it is probably unstoppable at the moment. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you very much, Jack.
No worries. And you got one more choice for us as well. What are you going to play us out on? What do you want to go for?
I'm going to go for Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve, because it was pretty much the first like big indie track I ever heard when I was a kid.
It's iconic. And also the theme tune to English football as well, really. I think you'd agree. Yeah, absolutely. Sam, thank you so much for hanging out with us on the Indie House Party this week. We'll see you real soon, mate. This is The Verve, a Bittersweet Symphony.